They stormed in late at night, intentions unknown. Only later did it become clear that these were soldiers from the coup plotting section of the Turkish army. They seized control of TRT World's newsroom on the night of 15th July. South African journalist Ben Said was the editorial lead of the station that night.
We were told that we needed to leave the premises as soon as possible. The army were getting quite aggressive at that point. I was lucky enough to be able to get a lift with a colleague. And as we were leaving, we put our phones, we were told by the soldiers to leave our phones behind. And yeah, we were concerned about how our colleagues were going to get home, those who didn't have cars, those who didn't have access to the bus services which TRT offers home.
The coup plotters got the newsroom cleared and lined up all TRT staff in front of the office building.
They came in with a very aggressive posture, and they had like their rifles in their hands, and they were ready to do something. We don't know exactly what.
But the soldiers had only one thing on their mind: destruction. British journalist Arabella Munro was producing the news that night. She sensed quite early on that something wasn't right.
My first reaction was just confusion. We started to get all these reports on social media and on the news wires that there were low-flying jets in Ankara, soldiers closing off the bridges in Istanbul. We're very close to the bridge, and so that was quite a big concern because traffic was allowed away from us but not towards us.
By this time, it was clear that the coup plotters had also brought tanks and armored vehicles onto two of Istanbul's Bosphorus bridges to block the links between the Asian and European sides of Istanbul. There was gunfire and shelling on the bridge. Another TRT World journalist, Yasin Ekin, went to the Bosphorus bridge to report.
It wasn't even a coup against the government, it was a coup against the people. And the fact that they targeted the channel, I took it upon myself to report from the front lines and service that to people so they know what's going on.
Bahar Taigan was in the gallery of the channel when the soldiers belonging to the coup plotting section stormed in.
Actually, we are feeling this is our home, and we took back again, and this is so good for us.
The attempted coup and the temporary takeover of TRT World by a minority section of the Turkish army not only backfired on the plotters, instead it also brought closer both the people of a nation and the journalists of a buzzing newsroom. Sourav Roy, TRT World.